everyone, welcome to the first session of Fridays in Finance. And I know you guys are very excited. This is the first session. You all have known what it's going to be about. It's going to be about managing your own personal finances. And many of your engineering students out there, so you all do not know anything about finance. That's why we piggy bankers have come together and started something known as Fridays with Finance to help you with your finances. So let's begin. So first is a guide to manage your finances like a boss. So everybody has to manage, everybody gets pocket money and they have to manage their money. And many a times people always say, I'm too broke, paisa nahi hai, and everything. So from right now, you all are going to save a lot of money. So next. Okay, so as I said, so why are you guys here? You guys are here because you all really want to know how do you save money, how do you manage your resources, and how do you save it for future, for the future, when you actually need it, like for GNC. Next. Okay, so this is something like a reality check. I want you guys to read these 3 questions and answer them in your mind. First, do you feel your pocket money flies away? In a week you have suppose 3,000 rupees and all of it's vanished. Second, are you always the broke one in the group? And why? Arey yaar, today also I'm broke. Tomorrow, even after you get your pocket money after 1 week, you're like, again I'm broke. And again, third is, do you actually value money? Do you respect money? Do you give it the respect it needs? It has. So if your answers are in the negative for all these 3, welcome, and you are going to learn a lot. So next. Okay. So what, whenever somebody says budget, it's oh my god, it's so scary, I don't know what's a budget and things like that. But budget is very simple. You can see a budget is just an estimate of your income and your expenditure. I can give you an example for a budget. Okay, so when you're going on a road trip, do you go okay, you're going for an exchange and you go to Czech Republic and you're going for going through the village, all these the countryside. Do you go without a road map because nobody knows the language, nobody knows English there? So you will take a road map, right? You will to take you to your destination, you will need a road map. In the same way, a budget will help you reach, have financial stability till the end of the month. So you will not become broke by say 15th of the month or 20th. Okay, so now I'll go to types of budgets. Okay, so there are 3 types of budgets. First is an optimistic budget, second is a pessimistic budget, and third is a conservative budget. So next slide. Okay, so optimistic budget. You know who an optimistic person is, right? A person who is very positive, who looks always on the brighter side. So an optimistic budget is when you actually think that everything will go according to your plan. Suppose you get your pocket money on time, you will have all your expenditure will be as you planned, you will not have any person's birthday coming up, so you'll save your money, things like that. So everything will go according to what you want, and also there will be no unforeseen circumstances. So by the end of the month you will have your money left and everything will be normal. Then the next type of budget is the pessimistic budget. Now a pessimistic budget, of course, as you know, pessimist is negative. So in a pessimistic budget, you always think that things are not going to go according to as you plan. You're going to not get your pocket money on time. You're going to have a lot of issues with you're going to have extra expenses, or you're going to maybe lose your wallet and again lose all your money you have. So these unforeseen expenses are going to be there, and so that's when you always budget for you're not going to have money left. Yeah. Next one. Go back. Okay. Now the conservative budget. Okay, so this is the most practical. For me, this is something I use. It's the conservative budget. But then first what you do is you list down all the expenses that you have, say your train pass or your other travel, whatever, your food. So all these costs you put in the budget, and there are 2 types of costs. One is a fixed cost. Fixed cost is which is always going to be there irrespective of you getting your money, your pocket money or your incentive or no. Okay, so like all the your train pass and all you have to buy, you have to pay your phone bill. So those are fixed costs. And your varied expenses are like, maybe eating, having a coffee at Starbucks or eating outside. That is like your varied, like you can avoid it. So what you do is you actually make a budget where you put all these kinds of expenses down, and then after you do it, you will see how much income you require to to have all your expenses fit in it. Yeah, so that's a conservative budget. So you will have a plan at the back of your mind that okay, I need this much money to have this much expenses. Okay, so next. Okay, so now I've explained you everything, like what are the types of budgets and how you can save money. Now I'm just going to give you like simple steps to actually how to make a budget. Next. Okay, so how do you make a budget? As I said, first you know the amount of money that you've earned, okay, or you receive, like your pocket money or your incentives. Then you subtract the amount of fixed expenses you have, okay. So your fixed expenses are your varied expenses. That's like your train pass, your phone bill, your rent. After that, you actually come to know the amount which will be left in your wallet. Okay. Then you have to make a weekly budget. This is something which is very important because see, if you make a budget for the whole month, at times you may just finish all the money by when 3/4 of the month is over, which is not a good thing. So you make a weekly budget. You allot a certain amount of money to each week. And yeah, so you make a weekly budget and you allot a certain amount of money. Then every time you spend on anything, okay, or you earn some money, okay, you put it in your budget because you either add your money if you earned it or you subtract. You have to do it. Otherwise, you may lose track of it if you think by the end of the week you will start doing all the additional subtractions. And then at the end of the month, you go through your budget. So you see where you can, tweak it, where you can save money, where you can, maybe you should have not taken that extra coffee, or you could have gone walking to Jugheads and not taken a rig from car station. Okay, so now next. Okay, so this is a super cool app which we found out for trackers. It's known as the Toshal Finance app. And okay, so I've taken screenshots of on these. This is available on any smartphone, and you just have to download it from your Play Store or your App Store if you have an iPhone. So what you do is first, you can see in the first picture on your left that my pocket money is around 3,000 rupees. Yeah, then that's just how much money it goes in incomes. Then in my expenses, every time whatever expense I have, like say I went by train, so it cost me rupees 20. I took a rickshaw, so it cost me rupees 40. So all the expenses I have, every time I pay, I remove my phone next and type it in, so I do not forget it. Okay, so you have your everyday. So like this is my yesterday's, this is before the days before that, and things like that. Then once you go here, it's known as sum up. Next to it, so you can see sum up. Okay, that's wherein you actually come to know, like you 3,000 rupees, you've spent rupees 810. Okay, so you come to know how much money is actually left in your wallet without opening your wallet. Next. Okay, so it will tell you weekly how much money you have. Then you click on the weekly. Once you click on the weekly, you'll get this. Okay, so it will also tell you in how many days your money is again due. Okay, so in 2 days, every Sunday I'm going to get my pocket money. So every Sunday I have again 3,000 rupees maybe in my wallet. Then you click on included expenses, and again you get all the list downs of where you've spent your money, where it has gone. So you will know that that's how you can tweak it at the end of the month, that maybe I shouldn't have given the 100 rupees to my sister, why did I give it to her? Or maybe should have taken interest to attend, or I didn't have to drink juice, things like that. Next. Okay, so you have to learn like a difference between a man and child. So a child spends all his money on chocolates, lollipops, and if he's a teenager, girls, but a man saves his money and always remembers to save it and keep it, have a contingency plan. Next. Okay, so these are the 4 things that I thought are very important and you have to know. So first, is you have to keep a weekly budget. Like you will, if you have the 7 days in hand, suppose you get around 1,000 rupees, oh no, 4,000 rupees a month. So you can give 1,000 rupees to each week, and so you can keep a proper tab on stuff. Second, learn to differentiate between needs and wants. Do you need it or do you want it? Have that thing in your mind so that you will not spend unnecessarily. The third thing, at the end of the month, you have to look at your expenses and see where you could have spent less. Of course, that is something you have to do every month. Just sit down on your 31st, maybe, or whenever you get your pocket money, or wherever the end of the month for you is, and just see where you went wrong. And next month, you can stop making those mistakes. Or even weekly, if you sit and do it, you can stop making those same mistakes. And fourth, be honest about your budget. Like, don't expect, from tomorrow I'm going to start a budget. Piggy bankers have told us, so I'm going to save 2,000 rupees in a go. It's not possible. Give yourself time. You're going to get adjust. You're going to adjust with it. It takes 21 days to have, to make a habit out of anything. So remember, be honest with yourself, and then slowly and surely you will earn enough. Like you will save enough money. And yeah. Thank you. I want to solve your problems. You can write down in the comments if you have anything, and we will try and solve all the problems. Or you also know the website, the ask.fm, wherein you can ask us any questions and let us know. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the session and you all learned a lot from it. If you have any questions, you can just contact me. I hope you have my number. Bye.